everybody, I am super excited to announce that I recently became a brand ambassador for Haha Nails. I have a code for you guys if you're interested in any of the products I'm showing today. It's GabsGlam10. I don't get commission from it, it's just for you guys to save some money. I'm going to be swatching all 79 of their acrylics today. I'm gonna get right on into it with shades 1 through 6. We got Janie's Got a Gun, Time After Time, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Welcome to the Jungle, Don't Stop Believing, and Like a Virgin. These are from their 80s collection. They have some like mylar, like foil pieces in them, so they're just a very chunky glitter. And I'm going to be swatching them in the order, number order that they are, so that if you look back at the names and the swatches, they go in orders for you to make it as easy as possible. I really like these colors. They can add like a fun pop to any nail look that you do, and they add a lot of sparkle. Of course, these ones you're gonna have to encapsulate because you will file out the glitter when you use it, but otherwise they are just super fun colors to use. They are traditional like chunky glitter acrylics that you do have to just be a little careful, use a lot of pressure when you pick up the product, because it is a little difficult to pick up with the chunky glitter pieces in it. But that's standard for any acrylic that you get that has more chunky pieces. So I really like how they applied, and I like the way that they have like a lot of holographic glitter to them, so I feel like these will be really fun to play around with. So these are the first 6. Next we have 7 through 12, Just Like Heaven, Love Shack, Forever Young, Jesse's Girl, Eye of the Tiger, and Girl Just Wanna Have Fun. These are also part of the 80s collection, so these are that chunky glitter. I hope you guys could really see when I picked up my like swatch towel, just how shiny and glittery these are. They really reflect the light, and they are going to be so fun if you end up picking up these colors. I am doing the swatches on the paper towel for a couple reasons. One, I don't have a lot of those little like plastic swatch sticks. Two, I kind of feel like that's a waste in my opinion, and a lot of just excess plastic. I don't do nails for clients, so I don't need to have like full swatch sticks, so I'm doing them on the paper towel because that's what works best for me, and in my opinion less wasteful. So that's what I'm doing for today, but I will do videos showing you guys how these apply in future videos, so if you are interested in seeing how they would apply to an actual nail, I can show you that as well. The next shades are number 13 through 18, Hot Buns, Head in the Clouds, Toxic, Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb, Peach Please, and Orange Creamsicle. I really like these colors. The middle shade, the green, does have a little bit of a shimmer, but the others are just kind of a flat color. They are all super pigmented. I will say I was nervous at first because when you pick up the beads, they almost look like they're a little on the drier side, and I was nervous because I thought they were going to be similar to like the Model ones, or I think it's Anna Acrylics formulas, where it is just more of that like clay type of consistency, which I don't particularly love. I will say these are not like those. These actually do kind of settle and like almost just moisten up. I'm so sorry if you hate that word, but they do start to like really liquefy once it sits on the nail for a couple seconds, so they look dry when you first pick it up, but they don't apply dry at all. So I did really like that. That was actually kind of a surprise to me. This formula is not something that I've ever like seen or dealt with before, so I wasn't used to it, but I will say that the colors apply very pigmented, and they apply as smooth like butter, although I do think they give you a little bit more working time than some other acrylics out on the market. So if you're a beginner, I think these are really good. The next ones are 19 through 24. We have You Can't Sit With Us, They Call Me Mellow Yellow, Streaker, Pina Colada, On Wednesdays We Wear Pink, and Mango Margarita. So yeah, like I was saying, they give you some more blendability and working time than some of the other acrylics on the market, which I think is really good for beginners. So if you are somebody who is just starting out, these may be a good option for you to try out initially, just to give yourself time to really learn how to get your blends and your application correctly. The price point is really good. The singles are priced at, I believe, $13. I will leave that in the description below if I'm incorrect, but they are priced at $13 individually. If you use my code, you'll get 10% off, and I think it's a good investment. It's about a 1 ounce jar, which is a little bigger. It's kind of in the middle. I noticed brands like Not Polish and iGel Beauty, they do 2 ounce jars, but a lot of the ones that I see for colored acrylics like Valentino, Young Nails, they only do a 1/2 ounce. So this is kind of that middle size, but it's also a fairly lower price point than some of the other brands where you're going to be paying upwards of, like, say $20, $25 for a jar. So the next ones are 25 to 30. We got Walking on Sunshine, Pimp Purple, Later Gator, Teddy Bear, Vampy, and Wine Night. Especially with those two, number 29 and 30, those are really deep, like burgundy red shades. You will see that those look like they apply a lot drier, but you can tell it's a lot to do with that initial formulation, as well as when you do the swatches on a paper towel, they do kind of go on a little drier because the towel absorbs a lot of the liquid before you get to kind of move it and spread it out. So that is typical for doing swatches like this, so don't mind that, but you will notice that, especially in my opinion, with the two like dark deep reds, but you will see just how pigmented these colors are, which I'm really like happy about, because a lot of times if you have really pigmented colors, they're really hard to work with and they don't give you a lot of work time, but with this formula it allows you to have that work time but still have that pigmentation, which I really enjoyed. So these are a closer look at those swatches. Next you have numbers 31 through 36. It's Have a Snickers Karen, She's a Brick House, Blew Me Away, Curry, She Asked Me How to Spell Orange, and That's Hot. My favorite in this has to be this first brown and the curry shade. They're just very unique colors and I feel like they would be perfect for fall, even though I know where I am, we're kind of going into the spring season. Fall colors are my favorite, so I always will have a special place in my heart for those. But these are very beautiful colors. These swatches, I'll be completely honest, other than giving you a good idea of what the colors look like when you apply them with monomer, don't do them full justice. I think seeing the videos that I'm going to do of applying them to the nail and actually doing nail looks is going to show you guys a lot better of a picture on how these apply and just how easy these are to work with. The other thing I did notice while I was doing this and while I was applying it to my nails was that none of the colors that I tried were marbling. That was a big thing that I noticed, especially for those really bright colors. They tend to marble a lot in just kind of every brand of colored acrylic, but what I noticed with these ones is I did not notice any marbling whatsoever. So that was something that was surprising to me. I don't know how she was able to get that, but that was a plus in my book. So now I have 37 to 42, which is Hooker Red, And You Shall Be My Squishy, Walk of Shame, Nude It All Along, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and Grandma's Lipstick. If you decide to pick any of these colors up, definitely comment down below letting me know which ones you chose. I'm actually really interested to see which colors people end up going for. I am somebody who is a hoarder at heart, I feel, when it comes to nail products and makeup, and so I need all the colors of all the lines, and so I decided to just do the full line of colors, mainly because I wanted to be able to have a wide range to play with and really be able to show you guys in upcoming videos as well as on my upcoming Instagram posts. This is the first time that I've become a ambassador for a brand, and since you guys can get a discount using my code, I was interested in just kind of showing you guys all the products. So here I have 43 through 49, which is Pinky Promise, Caramel Drizzle, So Fetch, Do You Want to Go to Taco Bell, Black Like My Soul, Prom Night, and I Shave My Legs for This. These are all like fairly like pink shades, except for that deep rich black that we have here, which I was super surprised. I really think that this is going to be a nice black for like Halloween sets, like darker fall sets, things like that, or just for like an accent for people who love black nails. But it was super rich and pigmented, and that was a very exciting thing for me because dark colors I feel like sometimes are hit or miss, but this one seemed super pigmented just right out the gate. So I can't wait to play with that one. The rest will be good for pretty much like standard colors. You have a couple like more nude pinks as well as more of those like brighter Barbie pinks that I feel like people tend to gravitate towards. So these were really fun as well. I will say I really feel like the like matte formula is super like rich and creamy, so I definitely would recommend. The next ones are 50 through 55, which are You Go, Glen Coco, Afraid of the Dark, Soldier Boy, I'm Making Waffles, Pink Cadillac, and Control Freak. I loved this purple color that you see here. It was just super rich and creamy, and I love just bright, rich purples. So this one was one of my favorites. If you would like to see it in a set upcoming, definitely let me know down below because I gravitate towards these like royal blue and like royal purple type of shades. The next two, this green and this pink that I'm swatching, have a slight bit of shimmer to them. It's just kind of like a floating glitter, which is super delicate and super pretty. It doesn't get to be too much, and it just adds just a slight bit of like glitz to the nail, which I think is really fun, especially for like a more subtle but still glamorous type of look. Then we have 56 through 61, which is I'm a Nurse, I Can't Have Nails, I'm a Cool Mom, Twinkle in My Eye, Orange You Glad You Didn't Pick Pastel, I'm a Mouse, Duh, and Chocolate Wasted. Chocolate Wasted is such a pretty color. It's just a very deep, like rich chocolatey brown. It's very, very pretty. I love that shade. Please let me know as well if you don't like this style of video, or if you do. I do apologize because I know people like to see swatches on like those little practice sticks, or sorry, plastic like nail tip sticks. I just don't love the idea of that. I find it's a little bit wasteful for myself since I don't need to have swatches on hand all the time for clients, but let me know if this is okay. I kind of picked this idea up from V Nail Edit. She did her swatch videos using a white towel, and I thought that that was a really great idea, so I wanted to do that. I will say I'm not the best at it quite yet, so there is some bleeding of the color, but I will get better. The next ones are 62 through 67, which are Get Lucky, Irish Cream, Is Butter a Carb, You're Like Really Pretty, Sweet Mint, and Yellow Sunshine. This green is super bright and neon, and I love it. These colors are the ones that typically tend to marble, which they did not in this line. None of the colors marbled from what I could tell, which is a amazing feat, and I don't know how she did it because colors like that green and this yellow that I just swatched typically always marble, no matter what brand you use. It's definitely something I found that it's really few and far between if you find a formula that doesn't actually marble when you get into those more neon shades. So that I thought was good, because especially if you're a beginner, trying to find tips and tricks to help combat the marbling is really difficult, so this makes it easier. Next we have 68 through 73, which are Fizzy Fanta, Eternally Grateful, Shooting Star, Stranger Things, Sandy Cheeks, and Mike Wazowski. Which this purple and actually pretty much the last three are really fun colors. The Sandy Cheeks is a really pretty nude, and Mike Wazowski is a fun green that I just used in a set, and I was really happy with how it came out. Also, if you didn't know, she also sells like cuticle oils. She has a matte top coat on her brand page as well, and she is going to be coming out with some more products down the line. So as those come out and as I pick those up, I will definitely show those in videos and on my Instagram as well. So definitely follow me on both just to see the products in action. And the last ones are 74 through 79, which are I Know Victoria's Secret, Big Mad, Self-Made, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, Gossip Girl, and I'm the Problem, It's Me. Number 74 through 76 are probably my all-time favorites from this entire line. I love a lot of the shades, but these just really spoke to me. I love, like I said, these really deep, rich, like royal, like jewel tone shades, but like matte jewel tones, not the ones that are loaded with shimmer. I find that these are really fun, and I just love how rich and pigmented the colors are. So these actually were my top favorites. I would say the blue and the green speak to me the most. I did use 76 in a shade, the Self-Made color, in a set recently, and I really loved how it came out. So definitely pick these up if you are interested in those like really dark but still bright, fun colors. That is pretty much it for all of the colors. That is all 79 shades in this line. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a close-up of all the shades in order, so you can see them a little bit. Like I said, there's a little bit of marbling. I will try to get better at preventing that from happening in future swatch videos, so that you can see the color a little bit clearer without all the extra mess around it. But for my first one, I am really happy with how this came out. So if you enjoyed this and would like to see more from me, definitely hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate your guys' support on this channel. I'm super happy that I've been able to stay pretty consistent, and I want to keep that momentum rolling. So definitely, like I said, subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye everybody.